I don't care.
Oh, don't knock the camera over.
Shit.
Harley!
Whoa! Tunes.
And Brews.
And Brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drinking some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listening to tunes.
Listening to tunes.
And drinking some brews.
And drinking some brews.
You're a Donato's fanatic. I thought you remember?
I do like their breadsticks.
I like anything Donato.
I mean,
They got that cauliflower
their
crust
cheese
now
was
too.
sacrificed.
Have you tried a cauliflower crust?
No.
It's kind of fucked up.
Do I look like I've tried cauliflower crust?
Wait,
Yeah,
whoa! Thank you.
It sounds.
What
bad.
are you saying?
It
I'm
sounds-
glad we have this on camera. You're admitting you've ate a cauliflower crust
It's phenomenal. It doesn't
on a
taste,
pizza,
it just
folks, at home.
Tastes like a thin crust that you would never know if I didn't tell you.
This
that.
is coming from your dudes, tunes, and brews. They condone
Oh.
cauliflower crust.
No.
At least one of the half.
Only Froman does.
I do. I'll tell you, it's worth a try. Hey, it's like the beer mosa of pizza.
This is dark-sided. I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
And welcome back.
And
Thank
welcome
you.
back to Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. We're sitting here with our special guest, Danny Stringham-Marquis, and our special co-host this evening, Spooky Brucey, out of character
Good
yet
evening.
in character,
Bruce.
and Josh Froman, and Harlow Santana.
It fluctuates.
We've just discussed.
Cauliflower pizza, I say it's a no.
I say it's dark-sided.
I
Yeah,
tell
I
you,
rebuke
it's the beer mosa of pizzas.
I'm so against it, I'm going to change the subject. Danny Stringham-Marquis.
We were just watching Stuck Unstuck, those brake rotors.
The brake rotor solo was fantastic. I love it. I was very impressed by it, yet
It's
jealous.
amazing.
I know. Actually, one extra thing about the brake rotors, they are machined to perfection, right?
Of
So
course.
I had 2 front rotors for my Volvo and 2 rear rotors for my Volvo.
What a great thought.
And they produce the exact same pitch. So I actually, if you see in the footage, I added water to alter the pitch of 2 of them to get forward.
God
So you turn them upside
damn
down
it,
and make
dude.
like a
That's
cup?
fucking great.
I put them in a bowl
Ah!
and added water.
Nice. Well, speaking of geniuses, Danny Stringham-Marquis, if you could go back in time, would you make other plans for tonight?
For tonight?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Tonight is
Fantastic.
perfection.
Right.
Fantastic.
But if we could try
2
to
bros
change
and a
things
witch.
around the world, that would be great. But although this reminds me of a show I watched that I really enjoyed, it was James Franco. I think it's called 11/22/63.
Oh yeah, the
right?
J.F. Kennedy, right?
Yeah. So he
John is he's
Franco befriends this old guy, Robert Duvall, who has a door in his diner that allows him to travel very specifically back to like 1960.
It's Shelley Duvall's
Right?
dad, right?
No connection.
Okay.
I looked that up.
Okay.
And so they decide the thing they should do with this power is try to prevent the assassination of JFK. But when he succeeds, it creates an entirely different world that you don't want to live in either.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
like that's a well-known trope. The idea that if you travel back in time to alter the future, you
Butterfly
The butterfly
effect.
effect, yes.
Yes.
Quantum leap.
Now let's assume that you don't alter
Quantum
it.
leap is the opposite of butterfly effect.
Yeah,
they
true.
dial that in.
True.
Yeah,
I just watched it on Lifetime.
Sam has it figured out.
Have
all right?
you seen Being John Malkovich?
Yes.
Now that's something that it's just kind of happening current. You don't
Yeah.
really alter much except for poor John Malkovich.
All I know, your quantum leap enthusiasm, it brings me to this question. Do you remember
Great leeway.
the quadratic equation? Because you look like you do.
They mean you look bookish. You look smart.
I just
You
said
look
I
like
loved
you
you.
check out books.
I loved you as the villain in Dexter's Laboratory.
Speaking of villains and shows,
I was the
I
last.
really like Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb. Now that guy is funny.
I have never really watched that
What
show.
are you doing here? You're going to ruin my divine today.
I want to see the Squirrels in My Pants episode. I
Never
believe
seen
I highly recommend Phineas and Ferb.
it
If you
looks
had a
great.
squirrel in your
If we're
pants,
talking about kids
Not
shows,
me. I've had a rat in my
if they
pants.
tip enough.
No.
if we're talking about kids shows, I highly recommend Odd Squad on PBS.
Not heard of that. I have not heard of
Odd
that.
Squad's
either.
good.
It is hilarious for no reason.
What was the one where the kid talks Flapjack? That's the only kid's
That was
cartoon
good
that I
because it had
genuinely
Brian
liked.
Doyle Murray in it. He's always got that, the great voice.
The one with the peg leg?
He was
Captain such
from
and so?
He had Noah's Arcade in that Wayne's World movie.
I don't know what any
Aha.
of those words mean.
I don't remember the quadratic equation. It involves the square root of a lot of things.
There's a B
You must have
and
paid
an
attention to
A
your homework too.
and a
Cheers.
squared. That's cool. So Danny Stringham-Marquis, if you found $10 right now, what would you do with it?
What I do with
Hey, a hooker.
No.
You ain't getting much.
What could you get for
Wait,
$10?
what can you get for
Very reasonable hooker.
Depends on what she's doing. Would she clean your kitchen for $10? Probably.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah. She's got to eat too.
I've known a few.
What would I do with $10? I'd probably throw in on a pizza.
Oh,
Which is
stuffed
about to
crust?
happen.
The stuffed crust sounds
You really-
reasonable.
This
That
question.
does.
This question's for you, Spooky Brucey. Do you love cheese?
That I do.
And what is your
It
favorite
doesn't.
cheese?
The
Brucey and
cheese you
stuffed
find in
crust.
crust on a pizza.
Brucey and
Yes.
Stuffed Crust goes back to Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, Season 1,
That
Episode 11, The Dudes Dozen.
Yes.
He's
and-
lactose intolerant. That's why
Wait
he
a
found
minute.
Yeah, he doesn't like.
There we
Wait
go.
a minute. Eating your own kids?
Modest proposal was back in the day. They actually were saying, "Let's eat. We're so poor, we're going to eat our own kids." It was actually written to the king, and it.
What?
Yeah, this was like the guy who wrote.
What king is this?
Gulliver's Travels.
Oh,
The guy who wrote
marriage
Gulliver's
material.
Travels wrote a modest proposal, which was this like satire.
Do you think
saying
this
we're
king may
so-
still be alive?
Doubt
No,
it.
no, this is like 150 years
Who's
ago.
going to mend the fences
late.
then?
The main thing was
Hold
the
on, let's
satire
keep
that
it
was
paused.
taken literally, and he was saying, "Hey, we're so poor, we're
There's
willing
something
to eat
floating
our,
in my drink, but I'll swallow it.
we're willing to eat our kids." And he talks about how they would eat them, and how they
Boiled,
Yeah.
Boiled
basted.
Yeah, this is a legit
Braised.
story that was written. The guy almost got jailed for this because he was making a.
I've known a lot of
satire.
people that eat their own kids.
He explains
I
the
mean,
whole
like,
process. as
what's
a
that
joke.
Greek god? He ate his own kids.
He was one of the last Titans, right?
Right.
What was his name?
Wait, remember the Titans? That was a good movie.
Good movie.
Is that the football
never seen
players? I didn't watch
That
that.
I saw that movie in high
I saw
school
the
more than
porn
any other.
spoof.
Because substitute teachers apparently thought we wanted to watch Remember the Titans.
Who was it that ate his kids? What was his name? Kronos.
Kronos.
Yes.
I believe.
Kronos ate him, and then the last one was she gave him a boulder, and he thought it was Zeus, but it wasn't.
Gonna eat it up.
Yeah.
This rock looks like it makes lightning with its hands.
That looks like my kid. I can move mountains because I am
What a
mountain.
deadbeat dad. What
Okay.
kind of a deadbeat dad eats a rock and is
Eh.
like, oh, this looks like my baby.
Any deadbeat dad at
Oh
Smurfs Rock.
no!
So let's
Foil
bring us
again.
back and transition to my show.
And we're back.
And we're
This
back.
is your
No.
camera.
Oh, that's our camera. All right.
Hi.
And we're back.
Oh, dear.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. We're about to do a special inside Dudes, Tunes, and Brews thing with our special guest, Danny Stringham-Marquis.
Inception.
Exactly. We're going to inception ourselves.
Universe
We're going
on
to
a
do
universe.
Danny Stringham-Marquis' show inside of our show. And that's our camera. And that's
Yeah.
his camera.
Oh,
and we're
shit.
going to do this. So let's do this,
It's
Danny
only the second
Stringham-Marquis.
time we've ever done this, been on another show outside of our own.
Do I look good at this angle,
That's
though?
true.
So, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome back to 3 by 3. That's 3 subjects for about 3 minutes each. I am your host, Danny Stringham-Marquis.
Good evening.
And my special guests tonight are Josh Froman and Harlow Santana of the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. All right, I'm so thrilled to have you on the show tonight, and I'm so thrilled for you to be able to catch up with these folks and hear a little bit about what makes them tick. So, without further ado, oh, and of course, we're pleased to have Spooky Brucey on the show along with us.
Hi.
And Spooky Brucey actually came up with the topics of discussion this evening, and
That I
I'm very
did.
excited.
They were written on this piece of yellow paper, which I
5
have before
days
me
ago.
now.
That's a
It's a
So without
surprise.
further ado, we're going to put 3 minutes on the clock to start the first subject.
I'm scared.
Dudes, let's discuss peanut butter.
Okay.
All right, so peanut butter, what do you prefer? Crunchy
Smooth.
or cream?
Crunchy.
I like them both.
No.
Crunchy's good though. It depends on the not on the sandwich. I would not go crunchy on the sandwich.
No.
I like it better with the spoon.
It
when
doesn't
it's crunchy.
surprise me that you're by peanut butter. I am a smooth one.
You
all the
guys
way.
are both wrong because for the same price,
If I wanted a payday, I'd buy a payday.
for the same price, you get way more peanut butter.
Is that fact? Is that fact?
You get way more peanuts.
Same size jar,
Bitch, I go to Texas Roadhouse for that shit.
No, you don't. Not anymore. After COVID, motherfucker.
Now, whenever I'm talking creamy, you can get honey peanut butter and creamy variety. I've yet to have a honey peanut butter.
You must
that's
shop at
crunchy.
like Whole Foods.
I will tell you right now, I used to be a regular smooth peanut butter guy. But the past year, I tasted honey roasted peanut butter. And
Because COVID broke your mind.
No, he's right.
honey roasted peanut butter makes regular peanut butter look like a moron.
I
Top
agree.
that off with crunchy. You get extra peanuts in your sweet, delicious peanut butter. It's fantastic on Ritz crackers, bread, and saltines.
Do they have a honey
What about
roasted?
peanut butter and
So
jelly?
this is a perfect segue. What's your preferred method of ingesting peanut butter? With what?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut
on
butter
crackers,
and jelly
that's
is where Bruce
insanity.
goes.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Or ice cream.
Yeah, ice
What?
cream. Peanut butter ice cream is good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's definitely
A good blizzard or a razzle if you're going to pedophilia land. Mrs. Curls.
I do like a cheese cracker with the peanut butter on there.
Cheese cracker.
Like
Yes,
the
yes,
Lance
yes,
crackers
yes,
are good.
yes,
That's
yes.
a nice little, quick little snack for breakfast.
My go-to is, quite often for lunch, I will have a sleeve of either saltines or Ritz crackers and just put peanut butter on them and have that for lunch.
That
With
is
crunchy
sad.
on the saltine.
If
That's
you're gonna
sad.
ask me,
that's sad.
I say you put it on some carrots or some celery.
That's
dark.
a good way
That's
to do it.
dark.
Though. Good way to eat your veggies.
Wow,
good
that's
way
darker
to
than
sneak
your
it
choice,
in.
Harley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good
Wow.
way.
Am I that sad?
You
That-
sweeten the veggies with
Yeah.
the peanut butter.
And you're
Oh.
getting your protein. You're getting your fiber.
God, life
All
is
right,
full
so
of mistakes.
here's a good question for us to bring it to a close. What is who is the inventor of peanut butter?
George Washington Carver.
That
Yes.
one.
And that's not only he did. He actually did a lot more with agriculture than he's
I would have
ever
said
been
Jif
getting
or Peter Pan.
He did a shitload
But-
with
Common
peanuts.
misconception: George Washington Carver did not invent peanut
So,
butter.
Whoa, this is
Jif
a
But
setup.
rather, the first patented process was by Marcellus Edson in Quebec back in 1884. George Washington's Carver's famous treatise in 1916.
those Edisons are-
105 ways to
Are you
prepare the
sure?
peanut.
Are you sure it was
Clearly,
not Peter Pan?
post dates.
This
I'm
is a
insulted.
setup, clearly, and I am owed an apology.
I feel very attacked.
Yes. And those Edison boys are always stealing shit.
They are.
They're
Light
always
bulbs,
stealing shit.
movies.
Yeah.
Okay, that was perfect. We're right on time. Okay. We are going to move on to the next subject.
Okay. I thought that was it.
And that next subject is Michelle Pfeiffer.
Boom. The original, the only Catwoman, circa 1992, directed by Tim Burton. She was also in Scarface. Amazing cokehead.
What was that one?
Come
where
on.
What was that one where she showed her snatch? Lethal Attraction.
That was
I got
that
that
Sharon
one.
Stone.
Oh my God.
How dare you? How
I
dare
think that
you?
it's unfortunate that Michelle Pfeiffer is often confused with others.
I'm gonna,
With that
I'm
trash
gonna
box,
check out
yes.
Mr. Skin tonight to find that scene.
I have no real opinion of Michelle Pfeiffer.
Catwoman.
So yes, Catwoman I feel like is her most famous role
course.
to
What about-
me,
what about-
right? Which was in Batman Returns, which I considered an excellent movie.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now,
Thank you.
thi-
It's the
this
last
leads
good
us
Tim
down
Burton movie.
a secondary path, right?
Okay.
Do you think those were the best Batmans?
Yes.
Of
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
You're the only Batman.
Batman Returns is the most original Batman out of the whole
That is where-
thing. He actually took it to a whole other level of his vision.
Max
That's where the
Schreck,
Batman
wonderful
franchise dies.
character.
It's
Yes.
Donald Trump. It's the same
Interesting.
person. It's the same person. Max
I
Schreck
did-
and Donald Trump are the
I
same
did
person.
learn that the way that Michelle Pfeiffer decided to become an actress was that she did well in a couple of beauty pageants, and then she hired an acting agent and started acting. Do you think that's a good way to get into acting?
Fuck yes,
I would
if
think
you're
so.
pretty
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
If you got the tits, sure.
But I mean, a model first. She has this like. There's like this.
I can get tits if I need them.
I don't know. She has
Call
this
my
subtle.
agent.
How many color books did that take?
She has this subtle darkness
About
to her
22,000.
that I think really is portrayed on screen. There's something about her like she doesn't seem very like she's not really like the hero of a story ever in any of her movies. She's always kind of
Yeah, What Lies Beneath
oh,
was
what-
another
yes.
that came
White
later.
White Oleander. She poisons the milk with oleanders to a point to where the guy drinks the milk, he dies. She ends up in prison later on, but they figure it out. But she was just sinister.
Sometimes
enough.
you gotta kill a
Whoa!
bitch.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Too late. It's too late.
Where
baby,
was
it's
her
too late.
acting debut? Do we know?
I guess
Scarface.
was
I'm gonna
that
say
the big-
Scarface
was
was
that-
her first one.
1978 on Fantasy Island.
No
Really?
shit.
The plane?
Fantasy Island? The plane, the plane.
That is
Which
Hey.
they omitted from the movie.
I heard the
It's
movie was
considered
nothing
insensitive.
like the show at all.
Was that
Was it
movie
somewhat?
anything like the Gilligan's Island
Vaguely.
movie?
And poor
It's
Tattoo.
kind of, I would compare it more to Gilligan's Island than I would Fantasy Island.
That was more of a question for Froman because he's more of the movie guy.
And to Tattoo Rip, he ended up killing himself.
Really?
Good for him. You know, easy route.
I don't know how he did it, but it was not a noose.
Wow.
Take it easy. Well, you know.
15 seconds. Final thoughts on Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay.
Michelle Pfeiffer was a
The only
great Catwoman,
Catwoman.
but I think Eartha Kitt was better.
Eartha Kitt was good, but she's no Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer
Definitely
takes
not.
the cake.
But who could sing Santa Baby better?
Oh man, or I Want to Be Evil. Oh,
Yeah.
look it up at home, kids.
Yeah, look it up at home.
There it is, folks. We're coming to the home stretch. Final subject. It's lunch.
It's lunch.
All right, you mentioned putting the peanut butter on the Ritz crackers. That's a good
Or else
lunch.
it gets the hose again.
I was
does.
recently offered a thermos from one of my uncles as a way to convey their lunch. Do you ever take a thermos with you to lunch?
Oh, yeah.
This is the man right
Oh
here
yeah,
for it.
I have a milk crate full of thermoses that I've acquired over the years. I have small opening thermoses for hot beverages. I have large opening thermoses for hot soups. A few years ago, I went back to Ivy Tech to get an associate's.
And you took hot soups with you?
Did
you want to fit in with the cool kids?
I had
Right.
classes midday, so I would take a thermos with hot soup that I would make in the morning, so I could go to class, go to my car,
you
eat
just
something,
gave up.
go to another class. I didn't give up. I didn't give up shit, Spooky Brucey.
Something about the thermos is I have this thermos that I bought for like $10. I put coffee in it at like 6 a.m. and by 2 p.m. it's still hot. What is the technology on this thing?
All I know is
I don't understand.
It's amazing. I'm like, it's almost too hot. I have to keep the lid off because
yeah.
Too
you gotta-
hot.
It's too hot.
Too hot.
I went with Lunchables.
do you remember the thermoses of the
your thermos?
90s?
In my thermos.
Instead of the metal liners, they had the glass liners.
Yes.
My
Yes.
dad had a thermos he had for years. And as a kid, I unscrewed the bottom, and the glass liner fell out, shattered all over the floor. He was pissed. I was totally.
Do you have any
deflated.
fun character thermoses, or are they all just like plain, like flat
that,
adult
that
thermoses?
awesome green Stanley. I got a metallic blue.
Do you have a Munsters? Do you have Gummy Bears? Do you have Darkwing Duck?
Listen,
Do you have maybe?
Yeah, those are all worth lots of money.
If I
are.
took a goddamn
Let's put
Partridge
the show
Family.
back on the rails here. Thermoses are apparently a thing. I have never used a thermos. I always take a
Really?
lunch bag, right?
Well,
I like
Or
a paper bag.
a-
I'm a
yeah.
paper bag guy.
thermoses.
What do you take in your lunch? What do you take in your lunch?
First of all, let me go back.
I'm assuming some meatballs. since he's such an old man.
Thermoses serve the best purpose in the winter, especially in Indiana. You can take a half a pot of coffee. You can take some hot rice and chicken broth. It's a good way to
What
warm
the
up.
fuck?
I like a standard. I like a
Have you ever worked in the
bologna-
fucking cold, Bruce?
bologna and cheese sandwich, some chips.
I've only worked.
Maybe some
in
carrots or
nightclub
something
reviews,
like
so
that
no.
to pretend I'm eating a vegetable. I like to keep it simple, enough that can fit in the bag. That's not
Do
going
you
to
put the carrots in and then never eat them? You just bring them
You
back?
put the
in bag?
carrots in, and then you
I've done that.
motion on the
force
skin
feed
again.
myself. I take a bite of the carrot and then a bite of the sandwich, maybe. I don't know.
As far as lunch goes,
Trick myself.
lunch to me is basically something to get me from 12:30 till I get home.
I've only
A lot of times, I just have a jar of Honduras peanut butter and some crackers in my lunchbox. If I feel like it, I'll eat those. If I don't, then I'll go grab a cheeseburger.
ever worked at trashy
Do you
night
ever do a
clubs.
Lunchable?
No.
You ever do
No.
a container
Bologna.
that has your things
Yeah.
in it?
turkey?
I've
ham.
become
It covers the gambit. It
I've
comes
become a
with
fan
Skittles.
of the P3, which is a protein.
Those are good.
pack, right? It's like an adult Lunchable.
No.
right?
What about those new Cracker Jacks?
Would you do lunch in a pill?
Lunch in a pill?
Yeah, if that
Oh,
became
pill form?
developed,
Like
where you just
Twilight
take a
Zone?
pill and you get all that
Like
you
some
need.
Twilight Zone shit?
No.
Hold on.
Yes.
Would it get me from 12:30 until I got home?
That's exactly its purpose.
Then yes.
So it's a diet pill.
Absolutely not.
I've
I
taken
love
those.
food too much.
No.
I want to eat and feel the texture. And
Quite often, I
Fuck
will
it.
I will
No, hell
work.
no.
I will eat something real fast and go back to work because I'm so busy.
I am 100%
I'm totally
down
cool with that.
for a
I'm not
lunch pail
eating-
full of diet pills.
I'm not eating for my energy.
Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done 3x3 with Josh, Carlos, and Bruce. It's been a lively conversation, as
Hi.
you've seen, and we hope you join us next time. We're going to get back to the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews episode right now.
You want to be in my gang, dude. Is this like cool?
Can you imagine the guy who started in Suburban Commando did these songs?
Yeah, I mean-
you want to be in my game?
Oh, what was that? That wasn't even that. I was thinking of Hulk Hogan and Suburban Commando. That you just found my weak dude.
If you just want me to beat the level for you, just say so.
Go up to that mushroom house, bro.
So she said.
You want to be in his gang, dude? Yeah, he's basically in Suburban Commando, which is like what the Casablanca of our generation. And he freaking just like he goes off and does this.
The Casablanca of our generation.
How can you have Christopher Lloyd in a film and not be considered the next Academy Award winner? I mean, it took 7 awards that year, including Best Picture.
And we're back.
We're back! Hey, 3 by 3 by 3.
That was fun.
3 of us? Oh, wow.
The unholy three.
That was. Speaking of lunch and
27.
eating, Danny
don't know what that
Stringham-Marquis, I have a question I've been dying to ask you.
Oh, someone knows math.
3 by 3 by 3 is 27, right?
I can't count.
Is that true?
I don't.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, I have a question I've been dying to ask you.
So I have an accountant.
When was the last time you ate Long John Silver's, and do you regret it?
brings out the
or did
sequel-
you regret it?
Sequel
I don't
over in you.
think that I have ever eaten Long John Silver.
Never. You just never
Not
had
even
Long
for the
John
hush
Silver.
puppies. Not even for the crunchies.
Wow.
Not even for the fucking mozzarella sticks.
Every time I
oh my
see it in
god.
the store, I think, no.
Put
Put it
pin
on the
in that.
pineapple cheesecake.
Here's the thing that Long John Silver's
Oh my
gets to,
God.
all right? We're in the Midwest, man.
Yes.
Like, that fish
Everywhere?
is not fresh, all right? I don't want to go into this store that's preparing me something that I know is just really, it came off
That-
the boat,
I'm
and then
with-
put on the truck,
I'm with
and then
him.
off the
It's
truck,
fine. I worked-
and into the freezer, and off the freezer, and into the fire, and then it's too many steps.
It's true. I worked at Bonefish Grill in my early 20s, and
like
they
2
were
years
always. That's right. They always were like, "It's fresh caught." Bitch, what fresh water do we
Okay.
Yeah,
buy?
maybe initially it's freshly caught, but
No,
then they
it's
had
not.
to get
Bitch,
here.
it's frozen.
Okay,
It's frozen. Do you
semantics.
think we have a chopper pad to deliver the fucking fish? Some
Captain
hospitals
D's?
don't have that.
Hold on. I gotta go back to something Bruce said a minute ago. When the fuck? Since when has Long John Silver's had goddamn mozzarella sticks?
They're there.
Clearly,
No. They're
you don't
there.
hang out
They
with
have
enough old
breadsticks, too.
people to enjoy.
What? There's a
the-
secret
the
Long
menu.
John Silver's menu where there's mozzarella sticks and breadsticks.
You
True
guys
story.
are full
I
of
have
bullshit.
never
story.
had breadsticks.
You go there
That
and ask
blows
them, they're there.
my mind.
Just like Arby's will do the Meat Mountain sandwich.
Meat Mountain.
Oh my god, tell me more about
It's
it.
like $12. It's every one of the meats
What?
on one sandwich. This
That
it's
is
it's a
disgusting.
fucking yeah.
I would eat
I don't
that.
I don't think
I
the
would
fish
not.
is involved, but it might be, and I'm okay
Oh,
with
at least
that.
when to puke.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Back on the rails.
Roast
here.
beef with fish.
No.
Maybe
Yeah,
or maybe
that's
not. I
gross.
don't think
I
the
got
fish is involved. But everything else.
Back on the rails here. I ate Long John Silver's Thursday for lunch, and I regretted it
hold it down.
immediately afterwards.
Sounds like I made the right decision.
You did.
Well, we go to Captain D's instead, I guess.
I've
Oh
never
my
been
god,
to Captain D's.
Captain D's is like you walked into Murder She Wrote. It's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's
you're
the
like
R.C.
you're in a
Cola
crime-solving
fried fish.
sitcom from the 80s.
Yeah, but who has the better
You're surrounded by
coleslaw?
old people. It's beautiful.
I think,
Who has the better? What the fuck kind of question is that?
I like slaw with fried fish.
I like slaw with pulled pork.
I would say that
Yeah,
Captain D's
absolutely.
tastes like fried salt, while Long John Silver's tastes like frozen beer battered garbage.
Okay, so they
So which
like.
do you prefer?
What's the guy? What was it? The Gordon's Fisherman style.
I would trust
fried fish?
him more
So
so.
then,
Get it?
so then, I believe the consensus here is Long John Silver's is nothing to write home about.
It is not. So
It
trust the
might get
Gordon's
you
Fisherman.
between 12:30 and 5.
Oh yeah.
Speaking
The
of,
Gordon's Fisherman is just back from my
Food to
notes.
go for.
speaking of nothing to write home about, Danny Stringham-Marquis, pencils or pins?
Yes, Stringham cheese.
Pens all the way unless I'm writing music. Then it's a pen.
I like
Follow up: if it's a pencil, mechanical or classic wood pencil.
Classic wood.
Oh my god.
This guy gets it.
What?
Yeah, you'll see
No, you're a
footage of
mechanical
I
me
use
with
mechanical
with
too.
a
Like I did mechanical pencil. to do my whole
analog
coloring
pencil
book.
behind my ear. That's how I write
I can
music.
see
So
that.
traditional number 2 pencil.
Mhm.
Like we're doing the fast stuff.
Yep.
I know Bruce
Wow.
here is a fan of the mechanical pencil.
I did not know that. I'm learning this right now.
I believe it's a 0.5.
I prefer a robot pencil.
I'm a
That's why
0.7
I
guy
choose
all day
mechanical.
long.
Okay, but is it a 0.5 or a 7?
I believe it's 0.5. Mechanical is
Too
what
thin.
tells me.
Too thin.
Hey, you ever tried a
It
0.3?
becomes tedious.
Yeah, fuck you.
Wow.
Whoa!
I'm never going
We're
that
going
thin.
dark.
I'm never going that thin.
It's called a drafting pencil,
Ouch.
jackass.
Really? It's 0.3 is a drafting pencil?
Yeah, it's.
I like a good
You
HRP.
just give me a number 2, I'll figure out how to sharpen.
I'll take a number 2 at least once a day. Especially after Long John
I only
Silver's.
take a number 2 once every other week
Wow.
because I mainly regurgitate the bones.
You might want to see a doctor.
And you should be more meta with Metamucil. Tonight's episode is brought to you by
Metamucil.
I did not know that.
the most
You have
meta
trouble going regular.
of all the fibers.
Are you above 65?
Are you on AARP? Do you want to poop
Did you
more
watch
than once a
Hollywood
week?
Squares, the first run?
Speaking of runs, that's a terrible
Clever.
segue. It has nothing to do with the question I'm about to ask.
You're gonna get run to the point.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, you've basically just like been hanging out at home since this COVID thing happened.
So what are you afraid of?
You, back in June, defeated both Super Mario Bros. 2 and Super Mario Bros. 3.
What the
What?
fuck? How did you
What?
find this out?
What?
For real?
What?
First time.
What? I don't know how video games work. I think they're opening into a parallel dimension.
This is
I
real
am
stuff.
baffled.
This is real DTB
Hold on.
needed information.
And also, in his announcement to the world, he labels it Doki Doki Panic.
My man. Okay.
So that is
Those sound a
something.
lot like Japanese words that I don't
That
know.
is something we have in common here on the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews show. We
Very
are
much so.
kindred spirits to the Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah.
Mario 2 is the most underrated of the Marios.
It's
Very
my
Great
favorite.
game. It's a great game.
Um,
I played a lot as a
Although
child.
me too. Although I have never beat it, the Frog King thing is too hard for me.
He dies in obscure. Just get him with the garlic.
I'm at a loss.
The
I don't know what
garlic
Doki Doki Panic means.
So Doki Doki Panic was a game that already existed.
Yes.
And basically, in a
is
nutshell,
that Japanese or Chinese?
It was Japanese.
was the
Okay,
Doki
quick
Doki
with that.
Panic though? Wasn't that like a Middle Eastern game?
It was a Middle Eastern themed game of magic carpets and bullshit.
Oh, magic
Basically-
robes, like the Tales from the Crypt. we
Basically,
discussed earlier.
you know
Yes.
the original Mario Brothers game.
Maybe
It
some
came out in like
Aladdin.
85.
You know regular
or some shit.
Mario.
Regular
I
Mario.
am vaguely familiar.
Well, they
There's
made
a Italian
They
plumber.
made, they
Yes.
made a Mario
Yeah.
2. And it
Oh,
was
wow.
and it was too
Wow.
it was too difficult for
Wow.
and too similar. It was too similar to the original.
and too difficult.
Yeah,
So they
too
said,
difficult.
go back, make another game for the
They had him
American
actually
market.
fixing plumbing, like
So-
in an apartment building in New York.
Yes, and
They-
people said no.
They took a game that was already made and changed the sprites and made it Super Mario Bros. 2.
Oh my god.
It was
you see-
originally called Doki Doki
If
Panic.
you look at the Doki Doki Panic characters, they're comparable enough.
Oh,
to
they
where
are.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
much of a
think-
change.
Yeah.
They had a female character, and that was one of those things where like female empowerment came very early in my life because
Yeah.
I was princess all day long.
Yes.
Princess and Luigi were like Luigi ended up being my key to success.
No
in
shit.
defeating
Oh, it's so
Super Mario Brothers.
he's so
he's so
hard to
quick-footed.
control.
I just
Yeah.
watched Carrie.
You,
That was
you
really
have
my
you have to
gateway
learn the
to
art of
empowerment.
controlling him for sure. but
I'll
that's
be
the
back.
first step of the game.
Oh.
Is learning how to control the character.
Killed
Yeah,
the whole
if you can
frog.
control Luigi, you got it all. But did you beat it on the original NES, or did you beat it on the Super Nintendo All Stars version?
I beat it on a emulator that
Emulator,
had
okay.
many games.
Were you doing
loaded
a
onto it.
keyboard, or did you have the?
I had the
So
controller.
what is this forbidden technology where you can pull it up without a Nintendo?
Well, you buy
very-
something from
yeah.
China, and it's about this big.
Oh
and it has
my
like
God.
700 games on it.
How much did you?
That's
Okay,
fast.
that's how you did it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I got a free controller via
Look at that.
Facebook. I
Birds.
just paid for shipping. I got 2 NES controllers with a USB,
Mhm.
and I play all day long on emulators. I've been on a DuckTales kick,
I saw. Yeah.
and
Would you
love
say
it.
DuckTales? Oh, woo!
You damn right.
Yeah,
and that's
I'm
the
just
NES
double
version of
checking.
it. The NES DuckTales game
Yeah, otherwise you
is
relax.
absolutely phenomenal. It's one of my all-time favorite games.
That fire's
You
about to get
bounce
lit.
on your cane. It's a
It was a
Capcom
great game.
Anything Capcom NES is a-okay.
I had
approved.
my
But Super
last
Mario
game
Brothers
system
3,
was Sega.
though, to bring it back to that, is a whole other level of challenge. Now, the difference, though,
Keeping it
between
classy,
Super Mario
kids.
Brothers 2 and 3, in my opinion, is Super Mario Brothers 2, there's no
Cup's
trick
getting heavy.
to get 99 lives.
No.
In Super Mario Brothers 3, you can do a few different
Yes.
tricks that will get you basically as many lives as you could ever require to beat the game.
Yes.
That's what made Super Mario Brothers 2 hard. Was that, I mean, I don't know if the viewers know this, but at the end of every level, if you've gotten any coins, you
Yes.
get to play this bonus game.
Slot
Yeah,
machine.
slot
It's a
machine.
slot
Yeah.
machine, and there's, I mean, people have mastered it, but
Da-da-da-da-da.
there's no real great way to master this
No.
this technique. You just have to hope that you can get the extra lives. A cherry delivers you an extra life. 3 cherries delivers you 5 extra lives. But getting 3, it's like the game knows you're. Once you get 2 lined up, it's like, no, we're gonna mess that 3rd digit up for you. Even though you got the perfect input, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's awful, Brucey.
The warp,
I wouldn't know because I
warp-
don't play video games.
the
but
warp
this
pipes-
sounds dangerous.
Maybe you should.
the warp,
Tune in.
the warp pipes into. There are quite a few of them that you can find
Yeah.
in the dream sequence. Or what do you call it when you throw the
The
potion?
subcount.
I would call it
Yeah.
a dream sequence.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, we could talk about this all night. We've actually
Let's
talked about
don't.
actually the
I'd
next
like to
episode
participate.
of Dudes, Tunes, and
Wait,
Brews,
wait.
episode 10 is us playing
Wait a
Mario
minute.
3.
I think, can we do this with 3 people?
Sonic.
The theme song from Doopa Doo.
I'm not participating. I feel like I'm in Seinfeld. Now it's getting awkward, kids. If you feel uncomfortable at home, think about how I feel.
Alright, that's good enough.
Yep, cut it, Sal, cut it.
That
Got
was
it.
fantastic, everybody.
Oh,
That was fantastic.
Spooks.
Hi,
I'm
kids.
so glad you
Well,
were part of that.
I'm
so
very glad I could be too.
we have had a fun-filled evening here tonight on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. We had a special guest host, Spooky Brucey,
Are we
in
done?
and out of
Oh,
character.
nice.
We've had special guest Danny Stringham-Marquis over here. He's answered lots of questions. We checked out a couple of his videos, his music. Danny Stringham-Marquis, you have your acoustic guitar over there.
Yes, I do.
Would you like to close out this episode
Do you know any Billy Squire?
With a track or two.
with a track or two?
Sure thing.
All
Do
right.
some new
And
tits.
while you're doing that, I have one more thing to
I
add
bet you
for the
he can
evening.
make the pussy purr with the stroke of his hand.
Because
Jesus
we
Christ, Bruce.
because we had Spooks Magooks on set, I got something that is liquid death.
Spooky? I will take a liquid death.
Liquid death. It's canned water in a beer can. I actually want to drink this while I'm driving to see if I get pulled over.
We've all been there, fighting with those fickle faucets. Uh-oh. Oh, and battling with those bothersome bottles. Oops. Well, water, who needs it? It's old, it's antiquated, and fish crap in it. Get it out of here. What we need, my friends, is ice cold beer. Yes, ice cold beer, cool and refreshing. Goes down easy on those hot summer days and hot summer nights. Even in the winter too, if you feel like it. Ah, so are you gonna sit there like a doofus drinking fish shit and doing algebra? Or are you gonna drink some cold beer and get laid? That's right, beer gets you laid. It's in the books. Look it up. Ah, ice cold beer, available now at all major and minor retailers. Call now.
Order now, ice cold beer, 1-800-BEER. Yes, operators are standing by. $19.95 with 6 out of 5 shipping and handling.
It does look like a Miller Lite.
It's fun to watch to see if you die.
It's mountain water, murder your thirst. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Stringham,
Marquis.
Murder, she wrote. Oh,
Okay,
I typed
so-
that page quick.
This song, I think, is a good one for all of us to listen to. It's about a character who decides he can do things differently. He can live the life that he wants to lead.
So
And he has
Monster
a great
Mash.
time all through the summer, but there's a twist at the end. So listen to
I
that.
will accept. Look at that. See that?
poker hand deck. When I figured it was time for a change in lifestyle. Sold my clothes, my car, my shoes. Now I'm a man with nothing to lose. Campfires, dumpster diving, and the hobo life.
Burn your face.
All this stuff don't mean a thing. Is my motto, it's got a ring. Get lost, material world, I'm a free man now. You don't need the money for the happiness. You just gotta do what you do best. Get lost, material world, I'm a free man now.
I'm a free man now.
Oh, right around May, I made my move. Living by the river, don't wear no shoes. Sleeping on the ground and hunting the occasional squirrel. Man, those summer nights were the best. The weight of the world slipped right off my chest. And wouldn't you know, I got a whole set of dudes and dudes friends. Boom.
That's
all
me.
this stuff don't mean a thing. Here's my motto, it's got a ring. Get lost, material world, I'm a free man now.
Free man now.
Yes, he is.
You don't need the money for the happiness. You just gotta do what you do best. Get lost, material world, I'm a free man now. Now it's the time for a mouth solo. Beautiful. Early August morning, I was hooking some bait when a cop caught me up and sent me north upstate. 2 months
I hate
in
cops.
And on the town trespassing. I did that time with a smile on my face. Prison really ain't so terrible a place.
Join the gang.
Water, someone to cook, and a toilet too. I got back out around mid-October and my dreams dried up like a man getting sober. It turns out that riverbank, it gets off the coast.
You wrote this yourself.
A shivering, shaking, no more birds and bees. No more doing just what I please. Please give me back my clothes and my pipeline heat. 'Cause all this stuff means a bunch of things. Mother Nature tied me up on a string. Give me the material world, I'm a cold man now. Maybe I'll go back out next spring, but until then, this is what I'll sing. Give me the material world, I'm a cold man now.
Woohoo! Oh,
Oh.
that was what we call fucking beautiful.
It was a
Wow.
tale about a man who doesn't need the free world, but then he does.
I love a good hobo song.
I love a good hypocrite song.
Half of them train tracks.
You know, things are good until it gets cold.
Right. Right.
Why don't we have a fire in here?
A good fire, a damn good fire.
What's a good hobo without a train?
What's a good hobo without a can of beans?
Me. Not much of a hobo, I'll tell you that.
You ain't got a can of beans to piss in,
I'll
bro.
All right, so what do you title that one?
Get lost, material world.
Okay.
All right, so it's an opposite
But
Madonna
I'm
track.
living in a material
To
world.
bring it back around full circle.
Material.
Anti-material.
Anti-material.
Anti-material world.
So you got a couple more tracks for us?
I could do another. Yeah.
Well, you may as well.
Keep playing.
Once again,
Mr. Danny Stringham-Marquis.
All right.
String
this
him
one-
cheese. Embrace it, kids. He's an amazing singer.
Up next.
You listen, turn it up, turn everything off in the house.
up next, Danny Stringham-Marquis. And then,
If your kids are making noise, you beat them until they're quiet,
Spooky
and you
Brucey.
listen to this.
and Spooky Brucey's going to eat an entire extra large pizza by himself.
That I am, because it's stuffed crust. I will take that challenge.
So this song I wrote back in 2008. I lived in Portland, Oregon, out west for a couple of years.
Oregon.
And one of the reasons I did that was to prove that I could make it on my own, you know?
And did
You're
you?
going to make it after all.
And I did make it on my own. I
Like
moved
Laverne and
out in an
Shirley.
airplane and shipped myself some drum instrument parts.
He shoot
And,
himself, and he made it after all.
My dad flew out to drive us home, and I had a carload of Bounty to bring with us. So I
Wait,
felt
like-
like the prodigal son returning.
You had a carload of paper towels?
Oh my God.
Bounty.
You're like Mary
Or were you
Tyler
talking-
Moore. I
Or were
love
you like
it.
capturing people? Like which bounty did you have?
Ooh.
Booty. Let's call it
Booty.
booty.
Oh.
Okay, so
You
women.
had a car full of
Booty?
booty. Oh, God.
Can you get it together and bring it back to me?
You better listen to this story. You get a carload of booty.
This is a nice campfire barn burner.
It's about prostitutes.
10/21/08. I continued my cross-country plan with my father, Archie Beast. It
Want to take a drink, my swill?
Good.
Okay.
Comes into flow.
Oh, cheers. Oh, Christ. It's fun.
When we
It's
talk
really
goats in all their glory, ties to land, heard the songs of that man. Satisfied with searching for more. What else could a young man like me possibly ask for? Caught on fire, called to action. Down the wild, the route is on. Check the tape, cause he won by mile. This kind of dominance hasn't been seen for quite a while.
since the Nazis.
Good lord.
You've been
I
smoking
remember
that
it.
Oregon crowd. Mine is rattled, refusing to stop. Satisfied with searching for more. What else could an earthling possibly ask? Oh,
Never trust an earthling. Well, you
I don't know. Caught on fire, called to action. Down the wild, around his own. Check the tape, cause he won by miles. The hair moves fast, but the tortoise is known to live for quite a while. Quite a
That's
while.
Yeah.
I like that. It's clever.
Quite a while.
I like that we're delivering critiques with him sitting right here.
That was a good lyric.
Amazing!
lyric.
I like the thing
I
about
like
the
the-
tortoise and the hare.
Yeah, I like the busyness of it.
And Harley agree. Boom.
I like the rhythm.
Hey, me and Bruce found common ground with one of
We
Danny
did.
Stringham-Marquis' songs.
Undead homosexuals can find common ground with anyone if you try hard enough. It's about camaraderie, people.
It's about
That's what
guys
music
hanging
does.
out.
It brings people together.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, I see. There's a. What is that on your guitar? There is that a turtle? Without a
Oh
shell?
my God!
Sure.
A tortoise?
Tell us about that
The
guitar.
guitar came to me. It was given to me by my friend Bobby Heinsohn, who I played music with out in Portland, Oregon. And I didn't play guitar at all at the time, and I wanted to learn. And so I asked him, what would I do to start playing guitar? And he said, here, take a mine. You probably can't
Get
see
it?
that.
Because
but-
it's a takamine.
Yeah.
He gave you
Is that
his
pronounced
guitar?
Takamine?
I've
always thought it was
It's from
Takamine.
somebody else.
Is it not?
Yes.
Oh
so
my
all of the
My first guitar was
accoutrements
Takamine.
on the body of the instrument were put here by Bobby, and I carry it with me.
I love the ironic song with the arrow. I think that's genius.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love the half-ripped Slayer sticker.
I like the
Right.
ghost turtle.
Yeah, is that a ghost turtle with no shell, or is that like a
I'm
spirit?
loving that.
Tortoise is known to live for quite a while.
It's the
Yeah, with or
thing
without
that
the
bought
shell.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, this has been a fairly long episode. We did an episode of his show within our show.
We also did an
But we can
episode
keep
of Tales of
going.
Midnight
We can
with it.
keep going, but this is going to be a lot of
We're just a
editing.
bunch of people drunk in the suburbs sitting in somebody's backyard with a camera, so we can go
Somebody.
all night.
That somebody is me,
It's the
goddammit.
weekend.
True.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, how about you play us out with one more song?
You got it.
I would appreciate it, and Josh would appreciate it, so would Brucey. But
Paula Abdul.
until the end of that song, this has been Dudes
Tunes
and
Brews.
Brews. Enjoy.
It sounds like my name.
Ambrose.
You guys take
Turn
care.
around and say no.
Do you love me? Do you love me?
Cocktails time as the year's spinning wide. Who's watching you as the sun and earth moon? Cocktails time as the year's spinning wide. Who's watching you as the sun and earth moon?
Who's watching?
I went outside late last night to make sure everything was alright. Looked to the north and I looked to the west, and God, I saw Orion doing his best. With 7 in the heavens,
He's a
hard to
sexy
see.
stud.
But now we can do it with the technology. Oh, the cocktails time, years spinning wide. Who's watching you as the sun and earth move? Cocktails time as the beer started wine. Who's watching you as the sun and moon? We don't need to catch our meals anymore. Now we got Amazon and bring them to our front door. We don't need the sun to see. No, we keep running around like busy little bees. Cocktails time, beer spinning wine. Who's watching you as the sun and earth moon? Cocktails time as the beer spinning wine. Who's watching you as the sun and earth moon? Well, Earth cocktails time awful well, but lately I noticed one awful smell. Think it's coming from the meat factory. The Lorax is gone, but I'll tell you what I see. People not thinking of what they need. I'd rather just watch ads on the cell phone screen. Meanwhile, people are sick and dying. Sick and dying.
Yes, they are. It's good for
Tired of
business.
hearing horsepower whining. Whining. Oh, the cocktails time as the kids spinning wine. Who's watching you as the sun?
One more time.
Cocktails time as the beer spinning wine. Who's watching you as the sun and moon?
From the window to the wall. Hardly eating out of the drink. Don't give him that water.
Who's watching you as the sun and earth move? Cocktails down as the gears spinning. I wonder who's watching you as the sun and earth move.
I'm not grabbing your dick. I'm grabbing
I'll
the
take
beer.
this.
That was
Fantastic.
beautiful.
Fantastic.
It's reminiscent
Fantastic.
of
I know-
from the window to the wall.
Till the sweat drips down
My balls.
Ah, what a gorgeous morning. I'm standing outside with my dad bod in this clean towel after a fresh shower. How do you spend your Sunday mornings?
I cooked a bunch of meat and sausage and eggs and pancakes on my flat top griddle and ate it. And now I'm bloated, so I'm drinking my coffee. And I'm not going to take a poop in a minute. That's my morning.
Here, once Josh gets back, I think we're going to implement something I'm going to call the lightning round,
Oh my god.
I like
Oh my
lightning
god, I hope
round.
you survive.
which is a slew of questions
Would you like another drink?
for our guest,
I didn't pay for it.
Danny Stringham-Marquis.
Here's some sort of devil water. Would you like it?
I've got 3 that are
Oh, you
none
have
of them
devil
are done yet.
You better chug, bitch. Get me a lock of your siblings' hair. Tell me their name.
I'm trying to
Bring
remember.
me pins for the fucking doll and we'll mark them for all eternity. See, it's my favorite song. I know this one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Josh is back from a long piss in the woods.
He walked 5 miles.
Broadcasting live from Camp Crystal Lake,
I pissed for 3
where
of
that
those.
retard drowned all those years ago.
We're actually in the northern outskirts of Manitoba this evening. So everyone is back and accounted for. So this is the lightning round. I'm gonna ask.
I didn't
I'm,
mean to smack
I'm
it
gonna
out of you.
ask a barrage of questions to our special guest, Danny Stringham-Marquis, and see how he answers these questions. Are you ready, Danny Stringham-Marquis?
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
Brace yourself! Lightning round! 1, 2, 3.
Choose a person you admire and convince me their shit doesn't stink.
John Coltrane. He was an absolutely wonderful saxophonist, paved the road for many actors.
Okay, great.
Who
Briefly,
is Don Coltrane? Explain who this person
John.
is.
Lightning round. Lightning round.
Yeah,
Bruce.
go.
I'm sorry.
Don was his brother.
briefly describe your long and short pants.
High in cocaine.
My short pants don't have any pockets on the sides. My long pants are either jeans or work pants.
Damn good answer.
Mid-shin.
Damn good
Amazing.
answer.
High five.
Danny Stringham-Marquis.
Oh, conquering this
Are
bitch.
superhero movies worn out yet? Explain, citing specific examples.
Superhero movies are worn out. There's way too many for me to keep up with. Even though I have a subscription to Disney Plus, I have yet to watch all of the Avengers movies.
Black Panther
That
just
means they're
died.
worn out.
The Avenger ones are the ones you haven't got to. I haven't seen Thor, any of the Thor movies.
I
Danny
fuck
Stringham-Marquis,
Thor.
how do you bring new life to used shopping bags?
Well, I use them to pick up dog food.
Okay.
Here we go.
Reasonable.
There we go. Amazing answer. High five again.
Wow.
Boom.
This next question really dates when I wrote these questions.
Herpes?
Danny Stringham-Marquis, it's 2018. Should
It doesn't laughing matter. Brace yourself.
Keep going.
It's the
Yeah.
lightning
It was a
round.
great time. Go.
should children finally be allowed to drink alcohol?
Not at any
You lost
age,
me.
but you maybe a little bit when they're very young, and then like
You don't get a high
15,
five anymore
15,
because
16.
drunk toddlers are my favorite.
All right, Danny Stringham-Marquis, if you could be a hot dog or eat nothing but hot dogs for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Oh, you been to Portillo's? Answer carefully. Oh, you get two.
I think that I would rather eat
You're gonna high five
hot
this
dogs
time.
for the rest of my life.
Good answer. Good answer. Because if you chose to be a hot dog, I would choose to eat hot dogs, and I would probably eat you, sir.
You would eat him.
I would.
With the glasses in
I
the air.
do enjoy cannibalism.
But I wouldn't know which one was him.
Right, I'd just
So
be a
every
hot dog.
hot dog.
Like Pickle Rick.
Danny Marquis.
Oh my god. That would be awful.
Which end would you start with?
Oh my god.
Tell the folks at home.
Is it the belly button end? Because they
Would you
only
start by eating his face or eating his ass?
Danny
The
Stringham-Marquis,
folks at home want to know.
describe how you have demonstrated leadership ability both in and out of the grocery store.
Oh,
This is a good modern question,
that's
actually.
real.
Yeah.
That's
This was written in
real.
18.
That's
this
dark.
is more relevant now.
Oh, wow.
In a grocery store, I witnessed a person wear a mask to get inside and then immediately take it off. And I said to that person, a lot of good that mask is doing you.
Have you been
Did
to
you
a bar or
point at them
restaurant?
firmly?
Right, restaurants.
Did you
Yeah,
point
same
right
difference.
at them and make eye contact?
And then outside of the grocery store, I mean, leading a crew through a strike of a large show, whether or not you're the leader or not, you got to display some leadership capabilities, especially when you have a group of hands that are from the locality, not your team, and you got to just tell them what to do.
Okay.
Here, take these ratchets, go unbolt that
hands
shit.
groping.
Groping hands in the darkness.
Groping
I like
hands.
that.
Everybody
Danny
likes
Stringham-Marquis, which Pokemon do you think would taste the best?
Man, the only one I know is Pikachu.
Pikachu.
So.
Thank you so
I
much.
would eat it.
High five. Don't leave me hanging.
Probably tastes the
Boom.
best, yeah,
We
bro.
both eat a Pikachu.
All right, Danny
With
Stringham-Marquis,
mustard.
what is your favorite holiday?
Georgia mustard.
My favorite holiday.
Quick,
It's got to be Thanksgiving.
what is your favorite holiday as a kid?
Christmas.
What is your favorite holiday to get blackout drunk?
Thanksgiving.
Good answers. Good answers. Do you believe it's true that whomever smelt it dealt it?
No.
It's probably the first. That's probably not true. Yeah.
Oh,
My
good
daughter
Lord.
always smells my farts before I do. You know, like,
I love that answer. My daughters always smell my
That's,
farts
that's one of
before
the
I do.
perks of being a dad.
It's better to claim it than to blame it. I mean, let's be for real.
My retarded
you
cat
have to
child
claim it. If
always
it's
smells
you
my
have to
farts.
claim it.
Sometimes you're
I'll make an
proud.
exception. If you're 16 years old and you're in a study hall next to a really hot girl and she smells your fart, you don't claim that.
No.
It depends on how hot and how proud you are, because you might end up marrying that chick later because she's like, hey, I smelled his fart, he was proud.
Oh, you leave your past relationships.
You know, if
out
that's
of
the
this,
worst,
Josh.
if that's the
How's
worst,
that working out for you?
she's great.
All right.
Bring them cheese.
Anything women is good.
Follow up: if they sell cookies, then why the hell are Girl Scouts called brownies?
Dude, what
Good
the fuck?
question.
What,
These
what,
are the
we've been friends
questions
for
that
how
need to be
long, and that
answered.
one's been hidden?
I can't handle it. I'm just gonna
That's a
pass
genius question.
I'm not qualified.
Yeah, wow, that is really
So
good.
next question.
Next question.
Next
Wow,
question.
okay.
Have you ever played the piano with your penis?
Yes.
Don't feel
No,
bad.
is this real? Are you
Cheers
serious?
again.
Just a tip or the whole shaft?
No, you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who
so you're gonna
hasn't beat out the main chorus of Inagata Devita with their cock in front of a band of frat boys
I haven't
that are
done that.
eager to
There's
make a
nothing
little
like
extra
it.
cash?
If you can hit those fifths
Thank you
with
so
your
much.
nutsack, you're on it. You're a real talent.
Follow up: Danny Stringham-Marquis, what other instruments have you played with your penis?
Tambourine,
Harmonica.
All the drums.
the snare drum,
Put my nutsack
The
on your
cello.
drum set. All right, Danny Stringham-Marquis, cats or dogs? Which is the son of a bitch?
Oh, let him answer. Let him answer.
Specifically, the answer to son of a bitch, you gotta go that that's a dog.
But we're talking. Okay. Let him do the lightning round. But
people are
really,
gonna hate them. Oh
cats are
no!
dicks.
Cats are dicks.
But a dog is literally a son of a female dog.
Yeah, no, you're right. In,
What
in
was
the
that
literal
noise?
sense.
That's judges.
Werewolf. There's a
We will
fucking
accept
werewolf
that.
on the set, folks.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, have you ever walked out on a job?
Yes.
Okay.
High five.
What was that job?
I was a canvasser in Portland, Oregon. It was one of my first jobs when I moved
Canvasser?
there.
What is a
so
canvasser?
it
You
was,
stretch
hello,
it?
excuse me, sir, ma'am, do you have a moment for the environment? And I had a clipboard and I gave them a speech. And if they agreed to donate to Greenpeace, I got most of the money that they agreed
That's
to
a
give.
canvasser.
Oh my
That's
God,
not what I hear in my
that's
mind.
another-
Canvasser
It
is
felt
someone
really-
that goes around and spreads word.
It felt really disgusting.
It's kinda like a
and I
lobbyist.
was getting in a bus to
Would
go
you say
to a
you're
different
taking
part of town.
advantage of a gospel?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah, I was getting in a bus to go to a different part of town with a bunch of other canvassers, and I got a call
Oh my God.
that I could go get another job.
My Lord,
And I just
so
handed
right.
my clipboard to the other guy getting on the bus in front of me and was just like, see ya.
Wow, that's a great
Take
answer.
advantage of people's ideologies. I've been there before. I condone it 100%. Go on to the
I don't condone it. I felt very bad about
Well,
it.
you lose a
So you're a
cheers.
lobbyist.
Kind of like Danny Stringham-Marquis. Candace Bergen now
Wait,
in
you-
1974.
1974.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't even remember who Candace
Murphy
Bergen is.
Brown.
Murphy Brown, all day.
Yes,
She
Murphy,
was
Murphy
smoking.
Brown back in the day, not now.
She wasn't necessarily smoking, but I mean, if I got to
No,
pick
no, no,
between
no,
then
no.
and now, I'm picking then.
I'll edit in post. She was smoking. She was
We're alive,
Dang.
my friend. There ain't no editing in post.
Oh my god, are we broadcasting
that's
live?
right.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, what was the best power-up of the entire Super Mario Brothers franchise?
Oh shit.
Tanuki suit.
Really?
Really?
Answer. All right, Kate.
Or firepower?
God.
No,
What about
firepower
the
is
hammer-
not them.
Hammer
Underwater,
Brothers suit
bro.
was pretty cool.
I like the Tanuki suit for its versatility, right? I could never use it worth a crap, but I saw that it was like a really powerful thing.
Mario 3 only used the
Yeah, I don't know what
stone
any of that means.
firepower
Go for that
thing.
murder
From here on
suit.
out, it's just become basically a glorified raccoon suit.
Right.
They don't do the firepower. You turn the stone and it goes through you,
My
which I
face
didn't
is
learn
right
until
here,
my mid.
Josh.
Yeah, that's key part of the Tanuki suit.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's gone away since Mario 3.
Anyways,
The hammer hat is really nice.
Yeah, it's great. Hammer Brothers suit. It's
Yeah.
great too.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, please say the whales are stealing all of the goddamn balloons in your best Sean Connery voice.
Oh my god.
The whales are stealing all of the goddamn balloons.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That's amazing.
That's
That's
pretty
amazing.
good.
You get another cheers. You lost one a minute ago, but you got a new one now.
All
I
right.
think it was something about children that lost in the boat that time.
What was the Sean Connery movie where he's wearing like the fucking like?
Zoran? Or
Yeah, I
something?
own it, and I've
Something with
Z.
Amazing Gentlemen.
There's like the stone faces.
The
and
League
shit.
of Extraordinary
That
Gentlemen.
one.
No, they had the one that they
I think
actually
Dorian
used on
Gray was
Rick
in
and
it.
Morty, where it starts. What the fuck is the name of that?
I don't know, but it's making my
Zardos.
dick
Zardos. Watch
Okay.
that film.
Okay. Danny Stringham-Marquis,
Oh,
complete the phrase. Oh blank. Oh wait, hold on. Complete the phrase. Pork chop sandwiches. Oh blank. Get the blank out of blank.
Oh, this is good. This
Oh
determines
shit,
whether
get
or
the
not
fuck
you're-
out of Dodge.
So close.
Oh, you get because of pork chop sandwiches.
You get
gotta
another
leave.
cheers.
There's
You're
a
worth
classic.
it.
There's a classic viral video that takes the old GI Joe footage of a house fire, and these kids are
pork chop
making
sandwiches?
pork chop sandwiches, and the GI Joe shouts, "Pork chop sandwiches! Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here!"
Oh,
my
very
God.
close.
You
I
got
did not.
almost
I would have
They
never
got all the
gotten that.
expletives
You got
right.
it. You got it
Yeah,
down.
yeah, that's good.
You got it down.
Out of Dodge works though, but I mean,
Fuck those homeless
a
kids
pork chop
and they're
sandwich
burning
is
down
good.
apartment buildings.
pork chop sandwich is good unless there's a bone in the pork chop.
True.
Have you been to Edwards Drive-In?
What is up
Once.
with you in Beach Grove, man?
Oh
Are
my
you fed a
God.
duck ice cream?
I
Is that a good thing?
Edwards Drive-In could fuck my
Is
mouth.
PETA going after Tales of Midnight after that? What's going
I,
on?
PETA can fuck straight on.
Danny Stringham-Marquis. Sometimes,
I love animal cruelty. I wear fur.
sometimes I like to eat eggs for breakfast. Does that in any way explain why you are such a son of a bitch?
Does it? But does it? Stringham
Yeah,
cheese.
Stringham-Marquis.
It plays a small role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I think it's true. Yeah.
Explain.
Follow
No,
up.
that's not.
Follow
That's
up.
not
Cut
part
and
of the
dry.
legion.
Okay.
It's a closing the
I
question.
appreciate that.
Follow up, Danny Stringham-Marquis. What's your favorite Nickelback song?
Oh,
I don't
can
know
you take
any
me higher?
fucking Nickelback
I'll
songs.
answer for you. Can you take
You
me
don't know any
higher?
of their songs?
I can't say that I know
Leader-
any
Leader-
songs.
Leader
That's
of
the other
Men
way.
was
Creed.
Leader of Men was
Creed.
almost good.
That was their first single that was
Yeah,
decent.
it was okay.
'Cause I
Let's
knew that-
go.
Although there is a band called Nickel Creek that is quite good.
You have to
and, the,
say.
and the fact that
I
they're so
was saying.
close to Nickelback is like really a travesty.
There's a band called Nickel Creek.
Yeah, they're
I'm
blues
going to
band.
shit my
Nickel
pants
Creek.
right here.
Nickel Creek.
A Creek, not Nickel Creek.
You heard it here first, folks. I am going to shit and piss myself simultaneously because there's a band called Nickel.
Is anyone watching?
That's
One.
drug citing.
One person.
And
We got one
we
good.
vote that out of existence.
It'll get watched later. Danny Stringham-Marquis.
It's true. It's true. We watch it.
What challenge did one have to
Give me
complete
some of that bug
to
off,
get
and
that
I'll drink
crisp $100 bill on the Bozo Show?
it. What was that, Bozo? What?
I have
Those are
no
the
idea.
I will repeat the question.
Let's hear
What
it.
challenge did one have to complete to get that crisp $100 bill on the Bozo Show?
I just don't know.
Ratio.
The bucket game?
He's right.
The bucket game.
Oh!
So what's the bucket
Who
game?
watched
Is that like
the
throwing things in it
1960s
in the bucket?
clowns
Ping pong
as
balls.
a child?
Really?
If you got to bucket 6, you got a crisp $100 bill.
Excuse me, was that Spooky Brucey that got the answer right?
It was.
Good work. Hi there, sexy audience at home. If you're a questioning college student, come fuck my mouth.
Oh, you heard it first here on Dudes.
I'm a lady. That's so classy.
Or if you're a pizza man and you have stuffed crust.
Oh
Same
wow.
Same
Yes,
difference.
please.
Keep it going.
Remember that stuffed crust, an extra hot favorite.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, would you rather have wet shoes or wet pants?
Wet shoes. It's an easy sell.
Let the man answer.
Make sure the
Dude,
audience
wet shoes
likes
suck,
you.
dude. Don't sell that.
I'm trying to
Wet
save
pants.
you.
Yeah, wet pants,
Really?
maybe. I
Oh
can
my
agree.
god.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you ever had wet socks? I will punch
But
any
although
one
the
of you in
problem
the
is
face.
that your wet pants are probably going to lead to having wet shoes,
You're right.
you know, as time goes by.
I can get, yeah.
That
So-
means you just continuously
Then you
piss
have
yourself.
both, whereas if you have the wet shoes, your pants are out of it.
Right.
Right.
Oh, but my anger is
But
rising.
if I could have only one and there was like some magic that kept the water from dripping into the I'm taking the pants.
Well, stop wearing knee-high socks and you'll be fine. I think that'll
Whoa,
work
whoa,
for-
whoa, whoa. Who doesn't wear a sensible penny loafer with a knee-high sock?
Well, obviously not me.
This,
You get the fuck out of here.
who the fuck wears dress shoes with fucking ankle socks?
I got in a hurry. No, let's not worry about it. I had dress socks on earlier.
All right, Danny Stringham-Marquis, is Fountain Square dead to you now that Value World is gone?
No.
Say yes. Say yes. Please
Oh
say
my
yes.
god, yes.
Say yes now.
Yeah.
Redeem yourself.
They do have that Nine
It's
Lives
okay.
Cafe, though.
Apparently the
good.
thing to say is yes, but I'm gonna say no.
Oh, wow. He said yes, which means he agrees with me.
All right. Danny Stringham-Marquis, how do you feel about spiders, and which are your favorite to eat while you
They're
sleep?
beautiful creatures.
Daddy Longlegs, favorite to eat while I sleep.
Okay.
Not a lot of protein, though. I think the wolf spiders are going to get you.
Wolf spiders get you a lot more.
I don't really
Yeah.
want to eat one though. That's the nice thing about the Daddy
fur?
Longlegs.
Have you
it
not
just
looked
goes
at the
right
food
in.
pyramid of spiders?
I like spiders, generally speaking, as they eat other stuff.
They're beautiful
right?
creatures.
I just heard
They're
today that bats will eat like 1,000 mosquitoes
Yes.
an hour or something like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
That's why bat boxes are cool.
So it's like I
Dracula
want
is
bats
doing
at
his
my
part
house.
to protect
Make a
us.
bat box. Danny Stringham-Marquis, if you had 14 cats and I stole 6 of them, would you probe as to what I was doing with them, or would you be cool about it?
I'd be cool with
Yeah, god damn, it's a lot of cats.
Thank you.
God. At least
Could
they
you
did.
take 8?
Yeah, more than 2 is too
All right,
fair,
all right,
it's fair.
all right, all right. What is your favorite artificial flavor?
Strawberry.
Okay, follow-up. Is condom a flavor?
No.
Ew, gross.
All right. Danny Stringham-Marquis, would you ever paint Josh nude?
This is me sliding further out of frame.
Really, it's that the grotesque. Ouch. Ouch. I'm sitting right here, bro.
Whoa. That means either you're nude while you paint him, or he's nude while you paint him.
I would prefer that you were nude.
Follow up, why the hell would you? Alright, Danny Stringham-Marquis, do you think $3.99 a pound for pork chops is too high? How do we solve the pork problem that is currently plaguing modern man?
Eat less pork.
Oh, that's lame.
Good answer, I guess. Who would win a bare knuckle death match? Michael Keaton or Michael Bolton?
Keaton.
You think Keaton would?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Leftovers for breakfast?
Definitely.
Dinner foods for breakfast?
That's leftovers for breakfast.
So
Yeah.
quiche?
That's the same.
Like,
What about
so you
leftover
would wake
quiche?
up and have some beef stew.
Fuck yeah.
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What food is the best cold?
Pizza.
Damn right. That and birthday cake.
Really, pizza's
Brisket.
the best.
Danny Stringham-Marquis, if you could change one thing about the person to your right, what would it be?
It'd be Harley, not me.
Yeah, it goes around full circle. This
Yes.
Well, it goes around, comes around. So Harley, if you could change one thing about Harley, not me.
Mustache only.
Pigville?
Oh,
Wow.
He's
Wow.
going there.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
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 Wow. Extreme close-up
Okay.
moment, right?
Okay. You and my woman are in agreement. Speaking of Danny Stringham-Marquis, what are you afraid of the most? Dying alone or never building the nerve to murder anybody?
These are good questions, and I approve every one of them.
I think that I've already built the nerve to murder someone, so dying alone.
Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, John Candy. Which would you hug?
I only get to hug one of them?
Yes. Yeah, you get
Only
one.
one.
Don't get greedy.
Only
Come
one.
on. God.
John Candy,
John
Mr.
Candy.
Rogers.
John Candy.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
right
the
answer.
right answer.
That's a, yes. Yes.
That is the right answer.
Yeah, very true.
If you went up to all three of them like this, you're getting a hug.
You're getting a
Yeah.
hug. Okay.
That's accurate.
And spoiler alert, I would hug every one of them sons of bitches.
Yeah, absolutely.
You only get one.
I'd skip Bob
I,
Ross.
if I only get one, I would hug John Candy.
Yeah,
You get the hug of Barf. You get the hug of the great outdoors guy.
Del Griffith.
You get the hug of
My
Uncle
neighbor.
Buck.
Del Griffith. He
Well,
might
Jack-
sell you some shower curtain rings.
Which I have gauges. They'll fit
The
in.
accordion player from that band in Home Alone.
Damn right.
That was actually a takeoff of the Shemingey Brothers.
And he
on
actually
SCTV.
made less money for that role than the pizza delivery guy did.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
This next question breaks down the walls of everything. Danny Stringham-Marquis, which Backstreet Boy did you find yourself thinking about the most while masturbating?
Brian. The only clear answer. Brian.
But there was a Brian.
Not Nick. Not
There
Howie.
was a Brian.
Not Kevin. He was the werewolf in the
I don't
Backstreet-
think I have an
Backstreet's
answer.
Back video.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I just took him off set.
I will answer
It
this
should
one.
have been
he's
O-Town.
gone.
It should
We'll
have
say
been O-Town.
Brian
And he's
because
gone.
Nick, Howie, AJ, and Kevin don't count for shit.
This has been a great lightning round.
Yeah, let's speak. I mean, O-Town, is it not Orgasm Town? Is that
you're
what
gonna
it
show
is?
your-
I gotta say, Danny
Show
Stringham-Marquis,
the shape of your heart.
you have answered more questions from the questions box than anybody in the history of the questions box.
Well, I'm glad to play the game.
That's when they were more mature.
Yeah.
What do we got there?
just
Ooh,
say
he brought his
Brian.
own hot and cold
Save
frozen
yourself.
bag. What do we got in there?
Oh,
Is
he
there
brought
stuff-
booze.
Bomb Pops.
Is there stuffed crust in that?
I keep looking around, but I don't see any stuffed crust pizza, so...
Well,
Is
we've yet
somebody
to
gonna
order.
order it?
Yeah, I mean,
If anyone's out there, send us a chat.
You better send some fucking stuff crust
Wait,
pizza.
there's
from
stuff.
Pizza Hut.
here's a good
Extra
question.
hot
Do
favorite.
you like Jack's Pizza?
Pepperoni.
Sausage?
Someone
Jack?
said something about a bike and an appendectomy.
I don't know what that's all about.
Sorry. I had a little booze tonight. So I'm feeling a little loose.
Dudes, Brews.
Yeah.
Oh, I got wood!
Ah!
Oh,
order a
have I
stuffed
got
crust
subject?
pizza.
Have I
Because
got
Pizza Hut's the
subject?
best.
Can you imagine pizza guy coming all the way back here on film?
That'd be amazing.
Anyways, Spooky Brucey,
Yes.
Who would you rather be stuck? Who would you rather be stuck in an elevator with? Garth Brooks or Mel Brooks?
Garth Brooks, hands down. So do you like Gogo Bordello?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you order a pizza?
Actually, I went to a Gogo Bordello show once, and it was on the second floor of this place
Gogo
called like the Rose Ballroom.
They're gypsy punk. Is it men or women dancing naked?
And I was in the pit, right, like moshing around, and I fell over, and this huge, sweaty Eastern European man like grabbed me and picked me back up.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Wow. Have you guys ever seen the movie Wrist Cutters: A Love Story?
Wait,
Best soundtrack ever.
What did he look like?
I don't remember.
A huge European.
Just a really big dude, yeah.
He was sweaty, he was strong, and he loved vodka.
Sign me up. I have poor rich money. I'll have fucking MCL delivered.
Oh wow.
This sucks.
I did.
You do have money.
How large do we want this pizza?
Large.
Here comes the big solo.
Do you want that Shack pizza?
Everybody, just so you know, big solo coming up.
The whole thing's a solo, right?
Yeah!
What a true mirror is, where it's like what you look at is what people see your face as.
Yeah.
And suddenly I realized the way I part my hair is really stupid.
Yeah, because you look dumb.
Yeah, I like
All right, I'm gonna play another one.
Do it! Do it!
All right.
Oh my god, is that kettle chips?
No. I got.
Shove it up your ass.
There's actually a pretty good protein bar, by the way.
I got cheddar and sour cream chips.
What is the delivery time?
I got pretzels.
About an hour?
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Is that good? Harley, it's your call.
I'll be awake again.
You promise?
What's the address?
You promise, Harley? We're not going to be
41
weird.
East Eppley.
Josh and Harlow's, yeah, they're the dudes, and they're worth your follows, so go ahead and subscribe too. Pick you up when you're feeling blue, so chin up and let's all have a brew.
I'm the old southern bitch that lives next door with the retarded kid.
Right.
That's me.
Closet full of mirrors.
That's what I named my kid after. Or my cat, excuse me. That's my kid, cousin gay.
Cousin Gay?
Hold on. Something smells really good all of a sudden. I wonder if it's the bug spray burning.
Did we throw a can of bug spray?
It does smell good, though.
It smells like chicken wing.
Wait a minute, who's the most sober here? Because I've drank too much. I feel like the 60s. So who's gonna go? Who's in descending order? I feel like I'm the drunkest.
I'm pretty drunk.
I'm drunk enough that I'm wondering how I'm gonna get home.